Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rich Bradley, President of the Board of Public Service. This is the regular meeting of the Board of Public Service for October 19th, 2021. And this is a public meeting. And I would ask that only members of this board are allowed to speak unless recognized by myself or the secretary. Today, we will start off with letting number 8736.
Okay, first bid for letting number 8736. Transportation Services Micro Transit Pilot for near North and downtown St. Louis neighborhoods, St. Louis, Missouri. First bid is from Labyrinth Smart Mobility Inc., LABYRINTH Smart Mobility Inc. And the total bid amount is $242,242,000. Second bid is from L3, LLC, doing business as O-Cartz, CARTZ. O-CARTZ. And their total bid is $213,080, 213,080. Third bid is for Airport Best Taxi Service LLC. Airport Best Taxi Service LLC. And their total bid is $195,000, 195,000. That's it. 3 bids.
Mike, can you tell me who the apparent low bidder was?
The apparent low bidder is Airport's Best Taxi Service. His total bid amount was $195,000.
Perfect.
The estimate was $243,000.
Got it. Got it. Okay, thank you very much.
Well,
Without further ado, I will ask Secretary to please call the roll.
Director Davis? Director Hayes?
I'll call you right back.
Director Isom?
Here.
Director Russell? Director Scobie?
Here.
Director Williams?
Here.
And President Bradley?
Here we have a quorum. I'll call this meeting to order.
For the President, recommendation that approval be given as follows. Addendum number 1 to plans and specifications for letting number 8735 Cervantes Convention Center expansion and modernization, early utilities package number 2020-31-087, St. Louis, Missouri, which has been issued to clarify questions submitted by prospective bidders and to indicate changes described and shown in the plans and specifications. Supplemental agreement number 9 to PSA number 1228, civil structural surveying, geotechnical design services and cost estimating, St. Louis Lambert International Airport with Engineer Design Services, Inc., to modify the scope of work and is authorized by ordinance number 71005. Amendment number 4 to Facilities Management Division's elevator service contract with Midwest Elevator Company, Inc. This amendment renews the contract through October 31st, 2022, increases the contract maximum not to exceed amount from $1,500,000 to $2 million even. From the Office of Special Events, request for the following to be approved with certain conditions. 7 special events to be declared as festival zones. Influence Church Halloween Harvest Fest on October 31st from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. at Influence Church between Virginia and Vermont. Event setup will be on October 31st at 3 p.m. and teardown will be at 8:30 p.m. Winterfest 5K on November 2nd from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. at Kinnear Plaza. Setup will be on November 2nd, 2021 at 6 a.m. and tear down will be at 11 a.m. Veterans Day Parade and Ceremony on November 6th, 2021 from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Schiller, American Legion, Kaufman, and Polkers Parks and surrounding blocks. Veterans Day Run and Walk on November 6th from 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. Setup will be on November 6th, 2021 at 6 a.m. and tear down will be at 12 p.m. Save the Lyle on November 13, 2021 from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Condolet Park. Event setup will be on November 13 at 8 a.m. and tear down will be at 5 p.m. Winter Fest, November 19th, 2021 to January 2nd, 2022 at Kinnear Plaza. Event setup will be on November 5th at 8 a.m. and tear down will be on January 10th, 2022 at 5 p.m. St. Louis Hills Neighborhood Association Tree Lighting Ceremony on November 28, 2021 from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. at Francis Park, intersection of Nottingham and Childress Avenue. Setup will be November 28, 2021 at 4 p.m. and tear down will be at 9:30 p.m. Emergency work orders for the month of September 2021 by the Department of President and Facilities Management Division Board of Public Service for emergency work and repairs requiring prompt attention. President and Directors of Human Services, Parks, Recreation, and Forestry, Public Utilities, and Streets. Joint recommendation that the following applications be approved. Application number 128710. Request from Interfaith residents doing business as doorways for curb replacement, new curb ramps, street trees, curb cuts, and decorative pedestrian lighting at 1121 North Jefferson, 2606 to 2630 Gamble. Application number 129503. Request from Pitch 314 LC for the construction of a parking garage supporting systems and amenities at 1950 Olive Street. The parking garage is part of the larger stadium district and will provide vehicle and bike parking for fans coming to the games and local businesses. Within the parking garage, there is a secure parking, a bike repair station, and electric charging stations. Around the parking garage, there will be hardscape improvements, rain garden, and planting areas for native and pollinator-friendly plants. President and Director of Parks, Recreation, and Forestry, Public Utilities, and Streets, joint recommendation that the following be approved, subject to certain conditions. Application number 129502, request from Soho El Capitan 1 LLC to modify the intersection of Broadway, South 7th Street and Park Avenue at 1501 South 7th Street per the attached plans. President and Directors of Public Utilities and Streets, joint recommendation that the following be approved, subject to certain conditions. Application number 129481, request from Freedom Suites Memorial Steering Committee to encroach with the sculpture at 10 North Tucker Boulevard, East Plaza. Its pedestal and side improvements are being donated to the city of St. Louis upon completion. The memorial will consist of a 14-inch tall sculpture on a 4-foot tall by 8-foot wide granite pedestal set in the center of a 60-foot diameter circle of site improvements, including hardscaping, landscaping, and stone benches. Director of Public Utilities recommendation that the board declare as an emergency action the following. On-site welding work to repair a large 60-inch steel water pipe at Dalton and Dalton Lane. Directors of Public Utility and Safety, joint recommendation that the following be approved, subject to certain conditions. Application number 129505, subdivision at 4101 West Pine Boulevard in City Block 3914. Directors of Public Utilities and Streets, joint recommendation that one application from AT&T be approved, subject to certain conditions. Application number 600-406 at 3559 Arsenal Street. Joint recommendation that two applications from Charter be approved, subject to certain conditions. Application number 127745, starting at the riser pole in front of 4052 North Broadway, or east 524 feet north along North Broadway, and place a vault in the sidewalk in front of 4006 North Broadway. All the rest of the work will be done on customer property. Application number 127746, starting at the riser pole at the southwest corner of the intersection of E. Catalan Street and Water Street, or southeast 412th Street along East Catalan Street, and place a vault. All the rest of the work will be on customer property. Joint recommendation that two applications from Everstream be approved, subject to certain conditions. Application number 127751 Project begins at existing handhold at 5302 Dr. Martin Luther King Drive, or 84 feet north on the Dr. Martin Luther King Drive. The ending point is 5325 Dr. Martin Luther King Drive. Application number 127752. Project begins at proposed handhold at the southwest corner of Dr. Martin Luther King Drive and North Newstead Avenue. Nearest address is 4408 Dr. Martin Luther King Drive. From the nearest address of 4408 Dr. Martin Luther King Drive for 196 feet northwest on the south side of Dr. Martin Luther King Drive to proposed handhold, or 77 feet northeast crossing under Dr. Martin Luther King Drive to the northwest corner of Dr. Martin Luther King Drive and North Newstead. Nearest address 4403 Dr. Martin Luther King Drive. Joint recommendation that one application from Verizon be approved subject to certain conditions. Application number 600-440-1 South Broadway. There are 7 conditional use permits for the Director of Public Safety.
Good afternoon, Mr. President and members of the board. My name is Sandra Long, zoning specialist for the city, and I'll be representing the building commissioner at today's meeting. For board order number 766 transmitted herewith are recommendations for the following conditional use agenda applications. Approval with conditions is recommended for 6 applications: 6465 Bradley Avenue, 6030 Arsenal Street, 5846 Macklin Avenue, 2626 Union Boulevard, 1800 South Broadway, and 3701 to 05 South Kings Highway Boulevard. Denial is recommended for 1 application, 1125 Podiumont. I request that these recommendations be approved as submitted.
Are there any questions from our board members on today's conditional uses?
I do have a question for Ms. Long. Just for sake of brevity, can you explain just a little bit on the rationale for the denial on the Hodemont?
There was a lot of,
Sorry.
there is a lot of public. There were 17 letters against approving it for the event space. And how many speakers? 7 speakers against it and 17 letters against it at the hearing. When she first applied, she didn't apply for event space, but it came out in the hearing that she wanted to do an event space. So then we had to reschedule it to submit it as an event space. I don't know if so that was why.
I appreciate that, Sandy. Sorry if I should have seen that before, but that explains it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, any other questions from any of our other board members?
This is Greg Hayes. I make a motion to approve those as submitted, and including the 1 denial as approved overall.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Scobie, second.
Thank you. Can you call the roll, please?
Director Davis, Director Hayes,
Aye.
Director Isom,
Aye.
Director Russell, Director Scobie,
Aye.
Director Williams,
Aye.
and President Bradley.
Aye, today's conditional uses are approved. I'd like to turn your attention to our meeting minutes from last Tuesday, October the 12th, 2021. Are there any questions or comments on those meeting minutes as presented? Seeing none, I'll ask for a motion to approve, please.
Motion to approve, Scobie.
Thank you.
Isom, second.
Thank you. Can you call the roll, please?
Director Davis, Director Hayes,
Aye.
Director Isom,
Aye.
Director Russell, Director Scobie,
Aye.
Director Williams,
Aye.
and President Bradley.
Aye, the minutes are approved. Today's agenda, questions or comments on today's agenda?
Motion to approve, Greg Hayes.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Scobie, second.
Thank you. Can you call the roll, please?
Director Davis, Director Hayes,
Aye.
Director Isom,
Aye.
Director Russell, Director Scobie,
Aye.
Director Williams,
Aye.
and President Bradley.
Aye, today's agenda is approved. Before we adjourn, are there any comments or any questions from any of our board directors? Seeing none, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn, please.
So moved.
Motion to adjourn, Scobie?
So I have a motion and a motion, so we'll take that as a motion in a second. And so all in favor, please say aye.
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 Meeting adjourned. Thank you all. Have a nice afternoon.
You
You as
too.
well.
You
Thanks,
too.
folks.
Thank you.